Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Keep your guard tight, trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall.
All right, good morning. My microphone was acting up there. I was trying to get it fixed. What up, Timbo? Good morning, Eric. All right, let's see what we got today. What kind of range did we have overnight here? Let's just take a look. Let's see here. Looks like ES pushed back above 67.05. Just kind of tested that area too. Pushed up to the 10s, pulled back. We don't have a whole lot of news today, but we will go over what we do have. Decent range overnight. Let's look at the hourly. What up, Unhill? Curd in the house. Business Lens. Any giveaways? Not yet. Probably tomorrow, Business Lens. I should be able to get my accounts that we give away tomorrow. Looks like we tapped this hourly gap down here during London, right at open. The overnight low. So that kind of leads me to believe we run the overnight high first. Maybe 870. We'll see here. What up, Michael? Got an email stating you're in the Trade Day Influencer Cup. Yes. I don't know, Mo. Honestly, I saw the email, but I didn't read it yet. Let's read it. Let me see what it says. I didn't even read it. It says, let's see here, $10,000 in cash prizes for participants and their audiences, over $1 million in evaluation accounts to be given away, weekly giveaways, and leaderboard prizes to keep the action hot. So let's see who's in there. I don't even know who's all in there. Like I said, Uncle Bugatti, Kellyanne, Cove Trader, Volatility, Fit Mom Trader, don't know who that is, Nutty Bar, Canadian Futures Trader, Smooth Trader, Mighty Ox, Roderick Casilli, Trade Cage, Pine Tree, Prolonged Wealth, Methodical Man, FOMO Trader, Trading with Travis, Trades with Jess, Forex, Ike, and JMU. So I guess Alpine decided not to do it. He was supposed to do it, and who's the other guy? There's one other person that was supposed to do it too. Another guy. I can't remember his name. Who's that other guy? The one that does the cashback stuff with the accounts when you use his code. I cannot. I'm drawing a blank on his name. But the one who was doing all that was supposed to compete in it as well. I guess he decided not to. Brian Stonk. Yeah, that's it. I guess he backed out too. Should have been Brian Stonk was supposed to be in there and and Alpine, but I guess they decided not to. Oh, they didn't ask you, Mo? Yeah. What up, Danielle? Patrick Whelan? Nah, Patrick wasn't going to do it. So basically, how it works is we start off with a 150K account, and this starts tomorrow. So I start off with a 150K evaluation account, and they give it to me for free. Well, it costs $1. And then we have to get that account funded. You cannot make it on the leaderboard until you get the account funded. So you got to trade 5 trading days. So effectively, the first week is to pass the evaluation. And then the next 4 weeks is to try to make as much profit as you can. So I'm not going to swing for the fence. I'm going to tell you guys that now. I'm going to try to go for reasonable profits, $200 to $500 a day, and shut it down. I don't think I'm going to swing for the fence on it. I think people who swing for the fences will blow their accounts and be out of the competition pretty quick. So I'm just going to trade normal, maybe size up to 2 minis instead of 1, and just go with that. So, yeah, during the evaluation phase, I might go a little bigger, try to pass it in 5 days. But here's the deal. I mean, if it takes me 6 or 7 days to pass, that's just how long it takes me to pass. It's not, not that big a deal. But that's what we'll do. That'll be our plan. Let's see. 2108 we'll use as our leader account today. 2109. All right. Got everything set up here. Yeah, it's 5 days to pass, so we'll see. Glorious futures. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, I'm going to take it serious as far as, like, I'm just going to trade like normal. Like I said, I'm not really going to size up. But, we get down to the final couple of days. If we're, like, super far behind, then we might change up the strategy or something. But we'll see. So, we'll see how it goes. There's nobody in there that I'm like, oh man, I don't want to lose to that person, It's fine. So what do we think's going to happen at open here? I mean, I'm kind of bullish, but I wouldn't mind a sweep down to the overnight low. We'll see. I don't know that happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Alpha, we're in the Trade Day Influencer Cup thing that they got going on. So basically, a lot of people are in it. I think there's, what was there, around 20 people? Remember the 80% off sale ends tonight from Apex with the $85 activation. Let me see. How many people are in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's like 19 people. I don't know some of these people. I know Trades with Jazz, trading with Travis, Pine Tree, Canadian Futures Trader, Nutty Bar, Tim Vesh, Cove Trader, Kellyanne. Uncle Bugatti I've heard of, but these other people, Fitmom Trader, I don't know who that is. Smooth Trader, Mighty Ox, Roger Casilli, Trade Cage, Prolonged Wealth, FOMO Trader, Forex Ike, and JMU. I'm not quite sure who they are. Not sure who they are. I guess maybe they're doing the leaderboard based on with the evaluation, which is weird to me. So first place, here's the prizes. First place gets $10,000 in cash. Second place gets $1 million in accounts to give away. No, wait. Never mind. It just says those are the three prize. Never mind. I thought those... It looked like those are the giveaway amounts, but I guess not. Okay. So 10,000 cash. They don't show how it's going to be broken up yet. I don't know. It'll be fun. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. We've got about 10 minutes until open here. Let's take a look at the news right quick. We do have a interesting day. Chicago PMI 945, jolts at 10, and then look at 11 o'clock. Look at 11 o'clock. Trump speaks. So it's going to be one of those mornings where maybe we're very careful, and maybe we use one of our mechanical setups for our trades today, for our funded trade on our 20 accounts. Maybe that's what we go for. Yeah. Let's go, Coper. Remember, don't lock in on that daily payout. Good morning, Boris. If you don't get the daily payout, it's no big deal. Don't lock in on it. Feels like we might just squeeze it open, right? No, Tyson, no trades. I didn't look at the 5-second trade yesterday. Did it win? Let's look at the 5 and the 15 from yesterday. We got time. Let's see if it won. I don't even know. I didn't take it at all, nor did I look at it. So I have no idea if it won or not. Goodness. I'm having to zoom in a lot here. All right, here's your first 5-second candle yesterday. Hard to know if it won. I can't tell if it... I mean, it pulled back. Yeah, actually it won. It would have had a 5-point stop on it. Pulled back 3.5 points and then pushed up 11. Going to try ES trades today. I might take some ES trades. We'll see. It's kind of a field thing on the ES. Like, okay, if Mancini calls out a reclaim or something, then we'll jump in on an ES trade. So we may do that. It just depends. I've got about 5-6 minutes until open. But a good day yesterday. We ended up, we're very close to passing this account. We need $324. I'm going to start off on micros. We will be copy trading across 2 or 3 accounts. I'll start off on micros on this account and then maybe move up. We might move to a mini later in the day or something. I don't know. And of course, we're still doing our challenge account over there, the Take Profit Trader challenge account. Again, the idea there is not to not have any losses. I mean, obviously, at some point we may take a loss, but the idea is to still be reasonable when being aggressive with a mini or with a micro. Be reasonable and still have the ability to cut the trade at a loss if we need to. So, good morning, Clarity. Yeah, Coper, it's pretty good way to go. Design knob, Zoom here. A lot of news today for sure. So definitely be careful. Definitely be careful. So we'll just kind of see what happens here at open, and we'll make our decision based on that. Can't wait to get funded. Well, that's the thing, Tyson. That was my problem when I first started. It was like, man, I want to get funded right away. But to be honest, it's take your time. You've got to remember, you're most likely going to blow your funded account. Most likely, you know. Yeah, 9:45, 10 a.m. news. Trump speaking at 11. Very, very tricky. Price action, potential VWAP open. I mean, all the things. All the things. Yeah, Boris, if we're going to have poker, I'll put it in for sure. I'll post it in the Discord too if we're going to have it. And I'll add everybody. I have been posting Mancini's levels in the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, jump in there if you want to see Mancini's levels for free. Guys, remember, today is the last day of the month. We got some sales ending. Bulenox 91% off is ending. Apex 80% off is ending. Code MYTH for Apex, code MM for Bulenox. Tradeify's 40% off is ending, code MM. Trade Days 30% off potentially is ending. We don't know 100%, but code MM. Day Traders 90% off is ending, code MM. Yeah, all the decent deals are ending today. So Trump's not speaking until 11 as far as I know, Andy. Oh, nice job, Clarity. $100. Let's go. Nothing wrong with that. Is Trump speaking now? I'll keep there is one. I like to watch the live stuff at one spot. He speaks now. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, did it? All right, Boris, Bob. There we go. I'm trying to see if Trump is speaking. Let me see. What up, CT? I don't see it. I don't see it right now, but we'll see. All right, looks like we're going to have VWAP open here. Are we going to just push or what? We got less than a minute here to find out or to decide. All right, I see that link that you just posted. All right, well, let's see what happens at open. What up, Francis? I see it, Eric. So this thing is just going to rip higher at open. It's kind of the feeling. Oh, let's go, Boris. Nice job. VWAP touch. Come on, give us the 36s here. Rip it up. Get through the 36s on a nice push here. All right, pulling back. We have a little stab here. I need to take the stop loss off this thing here. What up, Rob? Good morning, Benny. What up, I hate weeks? I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Pushing down here. Get back above that 811. I'll take the long again. What up, Black Phoenix? How to sync here with the ES pushing. Staying below the VWAP here. ES above the VWAP, pushing up there to the 09 area. See if it pulls us down here. If ES pulls, if it starts pulling back here, we should dump relatively quickly into the 750s. A lot of wicks down here, like the 88.75 area. So ES back to the VWAP here. Got a pivot down there at the 70. Tapping that pivot point now. I think through that pivot point, I'm going to move the stop into break even. If we get through the pivot point there, it looks like we will. So I'm going to go stop to break even on this one. Look for this run. I'm going to lock some in here because this does not have to run that level. You know how Nasdaq's been like getting so close and then not running levels. So let's make sure we're out there. So all right, got our loss back there at the open. Yes, Tyson, I went short. Got wicked out, Manny Matt. That sucks. Overnight low. Yes, not near the overnight low yet. It's down there at 6694.25. We'll see what happens. It's like it should run that 54 level. I'm tempted to try a bounce off like the 50, but that could just get wrecked. I don't know if I want to take it all. I don't know. Oh, Tyson, it's all right. There's going to be plenty of more trades, but there'll be more opportunities. Although we may not be that aggressive today, let's be honest. You can see why I took that before the London low, because this is what the market has been doing lately. And this is where screen time comes into play. Like, does that mean it's not going to hit this? No, it doesn't mean that. But look at it pump back up above my entry now. Looking at the 5-minute chart here, kind of looking like it wants to push down, but yeah, there we go. Pushing that low now. Let's see if this thing holds up here at the 50 level or not. Considering a bounce play off that 50, but I'm not 100% sure on it. All right, I'm going to try it over here off the 50. Bulenox funded account here. So stop to break even at 56, like right there. Let's go. 10 points on my funded account right there. Quick little 10-point bounce there. I will be off that account now. Just, why did I take that? Psych level, pivot point, overnight low. Expecting a little bit of a bounce there after sweep of liquidity. So those are the reasons I took that. So probably be done with that account for the day, up 196, $2,500 total. Again, we got news at 9:45. That's in about 6 minutes here. So just looking for other spots to maybe jump in there. Not needing to be too crazy. ES could push back down. Sweep that overnight low at 66.94. So let's see if the ES wants to push down to that 94 level, and we'll see if we get some sort of failed breakdown out of that area. So just waiting to see what happens here. Holding up here at this level decently. Yeah, still holding that 66.99 there. So just kind of waiting here to see what happens. I'm looking for opportunities. Potential inside bar here, maybe. Rebalancing of like the 86 area makes a lot of sense here. It's kind of waiting. Yes, back to the 05 there in the VWAP, rejecting off that level now. Pretty hard. So pushing back down here, if this makes new lows, that's going to clear out that potential 5-minute inside bar. Again, you got news 9:45 here, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's just wait. Five-minute inside bar might trigger at the news candle, which don't love. Held that pivot point down there pretty strong, huh? 740 area. Trying to keep my hand off the mouse here. I don't want to really be too aggressive here coming into the news, although I don't think the 9:45 news is going to do much. I may take the 5-minute inside bar here on a couple of micros, maybe like 4 micros. We'll go 4 micros. The inside bar forms is going to be right at the news. You don't see inside, is it along? It's not there yet. Matty Matt, so if this bar closes inside this candle on the 5-minute, then that's an inside bar. And you just simply take the breakout or the breakdown, one or the other. So you'd bracket above and below. I don't know if this inside bar forms or not. Let's take a little scalp here, I guess. So no inside bar. See how it broke above the high there, rebalanced this gap? That's why I went ahead and jumped in. I noticed that that gap was there, and I was like, it's going to probably rebalance that gap at a minimum. So let's just see what happens here at the news. 18 seconds. 691, entry 762. I got to get that loaded up there. Not an inside bar if it breaks above the high of the previous candle. So here's the news. Yes, squeezing above the 67.05 here. Let me get this. Got previous day close sitting up there, but it's before 10 a.m. I don't typically take that previous day close before 10 a.m. It was a fail today on the 4-minute call, I think. I don't know what happened. Oh, was it? It might have been. Look at this thing going. Considering another long here. Look for a push through that. Back through that whole number there. Could pull back into this area too, potentially. $20-point win, but that's low for it, yeah. Done for the day. Let's go, Lassie. Nice job. I want to see this thing pop through the VWAP here. I'm kind of longing into an area where I might would short at. But we'll see. Go ahead and add one there. Gonna go break even here. Gonna front run that 200 EMA there. Come on, push it. All right, all out there. Make sure my orders are out. They are. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Lassie, I just thought we'd push above there. Give it a little shot. I do think once we get above VWAP, you're going to see a decent sized candle through that opening print, probably. Probably. Kind of a wick test here, actually. I just noticed it on the 5-minute. 785 long. Coming into the 10 a.m. algo or 10 a.m. macro as well. ES working its way back below 67.05 here. Again, ES did leave the overnight low down there at 66.94. Might want to go back and do it. Just reached 52K on Take Profit Trader Pro. Do you withdraw daily? Anything above that? Yes. Exactly. So you can withdraw anything above that fish slips, and once you get above 251, not 250, 251, because at 250 they will still charge you the fee. 251, they don't charge you a fee. Then you can take it out of your wallet. You can put it in your wallet. Anything above it doesn't have to be 250, but once you build it to 251, you're good. So bottoming action for long, yeah, potentially. I made that mistakes before where I requested exactly 250 and they charged me $40. So, and it does say the wording is so that if it's not over 250, they can still charge you the fee. So you have to be careful there with that wording. Yeah, VWAP. I said when we were up here, this is usually a spot where I would kind of short. You got a lot here, right? You got VWAP. Previous day close, 200 EMA, 50 EMA. So this normally would have been a spot where I was looking to short. But because the ES was above 67.05 and it did not get to 67.11, I thought we'd squeeze higher. And we did not. So at this point, we'll kind of see what happens. We're just waiting. 10 a.m. news. Trump speaking at 11. Plaid? Yeah, Plaid's good. Plaid's normal. That's a normal one, fish slip. I connect my bank account. I connect my bank account to Plaid, and it's fine. I do it every time. So, never had a problem with it. You should be fine. You just roasted yourself. Yeah, me too. I do that. Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't do it. That sucks. What up, Floki? Good morning. Well, your indicator called the short. It just took a little drawdown there, but you said it was from 760 or down to 6 something. We're holding up here, not really breaking out one direction or the other. We kind of inside so far today. Really kind of a safe day to trade. It was 10 minis. Holy cow. That sucks on 8 weeks. Even 3 cons is a lot. A lot for me. Oh, that sucks. 3K though, you keep it small. For you, that's small-ish. If you made 800 yesterday around 10, when does my new day start? At 6 p.m. At 5 p.m., Tyson, the new day starts. So you're on a new day already. Yesterday around 10. 10 p.m. though? If it was 10 p.m., then it's not until 5 p.m. today, Eastern. Depends, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Yeah, so today at 5, it will reset. Oof. Look there, guys. Look at that wick right down below the low. See if the ES can sweep that low or not. Put in a short and a delayed and didn't field. Dang. I mean, lower highs, lower lows here. You could maybe short, use a fib to enter short here, but let's see if ES runs that London low, overnight low there at the 94. Kind of be what I would be looking for. Again, news in about 4 minutes here. Let's just wait and see what happens. I do think jolts will move the market. Getting a bullish candle here. What up, Andy? Yeah, news on the calendar in the Take Profit Trader dashboard is the one you can't trade. Dirty close right there on this gap. You can still make up to another 700 to keep me in the... Not today, Tyson. If you would have to wait until after 5 to take more trades. Smokey says long all day. I tend to agree, but I do think ES needs to run that 94 for us to get that push there. Boom, boom, boom. Try to be careful here. What up, Pine Tree? How you doing, bud? Nice rip there. Nice close above there. I mean, I took it on my eval over here for 10 points. Took it on the Bulenox eval. Let's wait and see what happens on the news. I actually liked this enough to take it on my funded accounts, but then I wanted to take it on this candle. You know, I wanted this candle to close above. Boom, 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 boom. You'll watch the news, and if it bounces, I'm going short. I took this 1 minute inverse Black Phoenix on my eval account, on one eval off stream, just 1 minute. This thing's just going, guys. ES is back above 67.05. I think we squeeze. I think we squeeze here. We'll see. All right, here comes the news. Five seconds. Oh, you got out long early? That sucks. Wow, the news actually didn't do much, huh? Oh, there we go. All right, there's 67.11 in the ES after the reclaim of the 05 there. I missed that. Man. Do we just push here? Back below that 50 feels like we could pull back. Weak news for sure. How many ticks? 4? Yeah, for sure, Coper. All right, I'm going to take a stab here. This is my challenge account. There we go. So starting the day off 1-0. 1-0 today on the challenge account. I just think same idea as earlier. The difference is ES is kind of that 67.11 area. It pulled back. Now it's kind of reclaiming it. It actually tapped it and pulled back and then just kind of went. Yeah, we're trying to see how many accounts we can, or how many trades we can take without taking a loss is the idea. Just kind of challenging myself there. And I'm just taking it one micro pine tree, just starting with a micro and going from there. Previous day close, this is a trade I would normally take. Short. Look at there. Bang, 10 points just immediately. One in a row. 5 in a row, CT. 5. Got to count yesterday. We took 4 yesterday, so 5 in a row. Yeah, that 811.50 short. I wanted to take a mechanical trade as my first funded trade today, and I should have taken that, obviously, in hindsight. Oh, you got 5 points. Hey, it's better than nothing. Man, it might be too late, though. I kind of want to jump in again. I'm annoyed that I didn't take that trade. I mean, it meets every criteria. It's after 10 a.m. We weren't really bullish. Like, we were not really just huge candles going into it. So, a decent reaction. And we actually swept a liquidity wick right here. Yeah, it'll take a little time. What up, Lassie? We're not trying to catch up. This is my own challenge, CT. It's my own challenge. Look at that previous day close. God! It's banging. Oh, man. Why did I not take that? Why did I not take that? Oh, goodness. I missed it, guys. I told myself I was going to take a mechanical trade that would have 10 points today on my funded accounts. A 10-point stop. Oh, well. Let's move on from it. We missed it. It's okay. Oh, you got into a short too early? Oh, man. I can't believe I did that. Let's go, Smokey Bear. Nice job. Maybe ES is going to go back and take out that 94 level now. Nice job, Smokey Bear. We start our challenge tomorrow with trade day. Yeah, we do got Trump speaking here soon, too. This thing looks like it's just going to push back down here. Trying to find a spot to really get in, though. Man, I'm tempted short right here. Tyson, maybe 4 or 5. 4 or 5 trades. Not very many so far. Put in a 1 minute OB. About to inverse on the 3 minute as well here. So with a 1 minute OB as well, I may take it, targeting the low. A dirty close. I'm going to go ahead and jump in anyway. 1 micro. Stop to break even, I think, through that 50. Through 50 here. I'm going to stop to break even. GC pump? Yeah. GC loves to pump. Here we go, 1 minute order block. Now. So I think through 50 here is a safe break-even stop. My stuff freezing? I'm going to actually go stop to break even right here at 747.75. There's a small gap there at 747.75. Small imbalance on the 1 minute. Let me mark that out so I know where it is. So that'll be my break even there. If ES gets back above 67.05, I may just get out of this. I'm going to mark out this gap here. Now let's stop to break even. I mean, such a small gap there, but you see how it knows it's there, though. I'll actually put my stop up here. I think it still should go here. Breaks this gap, here we go. I could have obviously just taken a break even, but I'm going to give this a little more room because I think it ends up going. It might kind of yank me around a little bit here, but I think it does go. I'm short, Tyson. Inverted head and shoulders. Yeah, I see that. ES back to 67.05 in the VWAP. Needed to kind of reject there. Yeah, we'll see, Pawn. Who knows? You think that fair value gap is going through like butter, 850? Yes, working its way back above 05 here. Not a good sign. Need a bearish reaction here. Next opportunity that I get to go break even or even take this off, I may just do it. I marked mine out on the last candle of the day, so 459 the close. It's like ES has recovered the 05, so this thing's probably going to squeeze. I think I probably get stopped here. I don't like that the ES reclaimed the 05. I'm going to try to average out of this if I can here. Just going to try to get my average up as high as I can here. Just trying to get out of it. This looks like a long... This is a bad target, though. So that's kind of where my stop is. I'm thinking like above this wick. So we get a pullback here. Yes, hit that 11 level. Just trying to work myself out of this trade. Max is barking. I don't know what that means. Oh, let's go. Not 8 weeks. Yeah, but at the same time, hey. All right, out of that one, still got one left. Want to see the 1 minute kind of close below 776. We'll see. Top tick your entry on a long. You should have 2 more ready to activate Friday. Yeah, no, I get it. 8 weeks. 1 to 850. Yeah, very well could. But the way it's kind of been working, like this is a protected high. So I'm just playing off the fact that as long as we don't hit this high, we still could go lower. And so I averaged up here so that I'm only risking 30 points at this point on this trade. I don't love how the ES looks. It's already reclaimed that key level, you know? Dog barks means going down. Dog bark. It might. I don't know. What's it going to do, Max? Is it going down? Now it's going on a bad call. Yeah. 10K is awesome, though. 3 days. Can't use Max for the trade day competition. I can. He's my indicator. He's my indicator. I'm going to probably go break even back below that wick. I'm just going to go break even. I think that's the safe thing to do. Yeah, I hate weeks. It happens, though. You're always going to have days like that sometimes. Yes, back to 67.11 here. Still holding this gap, barely, but still holding it so far. Coper, what you got going on? Again, I'm going to take it to break even down here at these wicks. I think I'm going to take it to break even there. Probably just get stopped break even, but I'm just taking it off. Taking it off, taking it off. So gave back a little bit there. Still up $44 on this account. EQ and ES are completely off. This is why I hate trading divergence. Yeah. Oh, what up, Black Beauty? How's it going? Stochastic. Chop suey for sure. We'll see if this will probably... See, I was thinking we'd expand. I was going to target here. Five-minute inside bar here, almost all wick. How big is this candle? 36 points. I'll go 2. Wait, yeah. Seen the gold play? No, I haven't been able to look at it yet. You're back in the shorts? Nasdaq doesn't always follow. ES sometimes follows. It kind of goes both ways, right? We're going to take this inside bar. All right, short off the inside bar again. I'm just going to target the low here. It's a little more than a 1-to-1. take it right there at 31. So this is a 5-minute inside barge, so you know. Not a good reaction there. ES back above 67.05. Yeah, for sure, Pine Tree. I'm going to hold it. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're in 2 micros. Won't be the end of the world if we lose. We'll be down about $100. So, I think. Is that right? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to stop me out. Maybe. I mean, we do have the protection of the VWAP. We do have the protection of the 50. I don't love that ES is right back above 6705, though. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Remember, Buellanox 91% off sale does end tonight. Apex 80% off, $85 activation sale ends as well. Trade day 30% off, no activation fee ends today as well. So code MM on trade day in Buellanox, code Myth on Apex. Little pop here. Trade days, they do have straight to funded, but they are regular. They're just like Take Profit Trader as well. All right, stop me out there. Make sure I'm out of all of them. I am. Down 104. So inside bar failed. I did just take it on eval. Going to the moon here. Well, there's the close above. I might try to get my 10 points here, guys. I'm going for my 10 right here. Close above 200, close above the gap. Very tight stop here, just 10 points. Long one to many. Either works or it doesn't. $8.05, I'm moving the stop. All right, stopped out. That's all right. I tried it. It's probably going to go. Would have needed just like 10. I guess I would have got stopped, so good move. Cove hit the daily loss limit. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, it didn't rip it, Matty Matt. It's all right, though. It's all right. I know this is a protected high. I mean, I've said that before. I wasn't targeting this high, but this is a protected high. That's why I thought the shorts might work. That's why if we get back above this high, I mean, it doesn't mean it can't hit it. It just means it's a little more difficult to hit it. A little more difficult. Hey, but we did take $1.90. $1.90, big money. Man, I want a short here. I think I'm going to. Oh, dang, I did not mean to take 6. God dang it. I didn't mean to take 6 here. I'll take some of these off, like try to get these off early. I did not mean to take 6. That is a mistake, but let's see what happens. And there we go. We just got 2 on now. All right. I wanted to go for a little bit bigger win there, but unfortunately I accidentally went in 6 instead of 3. My mistake. I forgot it was on 2 over here. But I think with this lower high here, I think that we probably resweep the low now. Again, my mental stop out, I should have left it up here at 812, even though I know the technical stop out was at the 90s, 99 on that 5-minute trade. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Let me run into the restroom right quick. All right, all right. Yeah, NQ's working its NQ trying to pump. Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to have like, really got to size correctly and have just bigger stops. You really got to trust the trade. Something I haven't really, I don't want to say I haven't been doing that this morning, but like I knew my stop needed to go higher. So. So if you are a new customer, 50% off does end today for My Funded Futures, 25% off. Buy one, get one, 25% off ends today as well. See, look at this thing go. Look at this thing goes. Just realized you have been looking immediate scalps in ES chart. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, Michael, that's the thing. It's like, but I know this is a protected high. And so like the failure to hit it here, that tells me that we're just going to go back down. Need to wait for the ES to really sweep that overnight low, which it's approaching right now, in order for us to maybe start to get this push back up. So I want to see ES sweep the 6694 and then maybe reclaim the 99. Close your short kind of too soon, but it's annoying you. Yeah. Yes, at the overnight low now. Yes, just swept the overnight low now. A reclaim of 99 on the ES I would like. For a long. Oh, Dow Jones went all the way up. I'm getting interested in a long here. Might try this on my fundeds. Damn it. I can't take it right there at the VWAP. It's only got a 10-point stop. So I'm going to have to... Let's take a retest. All right, 10-point stop here. Taking a retest. We can't really hold it below the... But we're just looking at a retest of the VWAP here. That's all we're looking at. Locking out 5 point, well, 4.5. All right. That's going to be my trade for the day on these accounts. Only got 4.5 points. I should have locked out 5 there, but that's okay. I don't hate this trade. Oh, you shorted at the top. What up, Trader King? So we're up $70, whatever it is. I should have locked out the $80 or the $100, but it's all right. I think it goes. In fact, I may re-enter this. What are we down on these accounts? $66. Do you know what are these descriptions? I have no idea, Raul. I have no idea. I'm going to try this again here on this account. I can keep the stop relatively tight. So I'm going to go 3 micros. Stopping to break even here. This should get us back to green if we can hit it, I think. Just going to take it right there. Again, that's me just using Mancini's levels, right, to take a long on the Nasdaq. That's all I'm doing. Trader rules are like TPT. They're the exact same, Dylan, the exact same. Main difference is 30% consistency in the eval versus 50% with TPT. So that's the only difference. Let's go, Rob. Nice job. You the man. Higher target. I am looking for 866. Yeah, I think we're going up. I mean, what I was waiting on, what we really were waiting on to break out of this range is for ES to take the overnight low. I mean, this failed breakdown setup, I don't need Mancini to tell me this, right? I don't need him to tell me that if we sweep the low and then we recover the 99, we go to the 05. You don't need someone to hold your hand to tell you that. This is common sense, right? So sweep the overnight low, reclaim at the next level up. You don't buy here because you don't know. This is your confirmation. This close above, the pullback, and then the repush back above. That's your confirmation that we should go to the next level. Well, like I said, you don't need Mancini to tell you this. I haven't looked. I don't think he's tweeted. But that's just common sense of his type of setup. It's very choppy, Black Beauty. Very choppy, for sure. I feel fortunate to be break even and green on my funded accounts. We've done all right today, so like it's no point in pushing, trying to push the envelope too much. All right, let's see. What is today? October 7th. It's a Tuesday. October 7th. Let's see here. Okay. Look at this thing just go, guys. Look at that recovery there. I'm telling you guys, that's the setup I've been waiting for. I mean, ES just banged above 05 here. I'm telling you guys, I was right on that one. I took that on my funded accounts too on the pullback, but I just didn't, I wanted to get the quick 10. But that's, now we're going for that overnight high, 870. A lot of those wicks up there. Again, this was a protected high. So it's what we were talking about. If we get back above this high, that's very bullish, right? Very, very bullish. Because that is a protected high. You can see how many opportunities it took us. It took us 4 tries before we broke this high. So it doesn't mean that high can't be broken. It just means that it's protected. So, yeah, Manny Matt, it's one of those things. So I'm green on every account today, even though it's just 26 cents. I'm not mad at it. We're up almost 80 bucks, 75 to 80 bucks on our 20 funded accounts. We're up $20 on our challenge account, and we're up $200 on the Buellanox funded account and $200 on the Buellanox eval account. That also was another inside bar breakout right there on the 5-minute chart. First inside bar failed. This one just banged. You can see kind of in the choppy range there, but that is a very bullish engulfing candle after sweeping that low on the ES. You can see that just banged right there for 40 points. A nice 1-to-1 already. I think the 1-minute inversion here was the play. I mean, obviously. The only thing I didn't love about it is the fact that all the EMAs are just gathered here. You got the VWAP, you got all those things. But it created a swing, pulled back, tested the gap, then this is your break even. At that point, that's your break even. I took them all off basically in this area, not knowing if we were really going to clear the 200. I kind of played my P&L there instead of playing the trade, let's be honest. I got to get better at that. Overnight high 56 up there, looking like the drawn liquidity. Here comes a Mancini tweet, I bet. No, I guess not. Never mind. That was an ICT tweet. Oh. Little bull flag here. A little really shallow bull flag. You kind of need more of a pullback here than that. Here we go. Maybe we build out a bigger bull flag here, and we can maybe take the long up into the 56 area. I mean, I'm just going to go 1 micro here, I think. Let's just go ahead and take it. Looking for that 56 area. And I think kind of above 43 here, like if we can close above 43, that would be your stop to break even. And you could just use this, this gap as your stop out. I mean, you could put your stop down here at like 97, but just kind of see what happens. Let's look for a little bull flag breakout here up above the initial balance high. Just looking for that overnight high. I mean, we swept the overnight low, logical level. The next level would be the overnight high, right? Top of the hour here in about 6 minutes. I don't mind adding more in this if it does pull back. In an ideal world, we push above 43 here, 44 level, close above there, and get going. Might add in off that previous day close level. If we get down there, I may take it on my challenge account too if we get down to the previous day close. Again, a lot of this is just knowing the kind of draw on the liquidity. I think that the 56.75, that overnight high, makes a lot of sense. Trump is speaking at 11. You are right. So that is in 5 minutes. Good. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's what we want to see. I'm going to go ahead and lock some in here. There we go. Little winner there. So up $31 on these accounts now. Back to green. No panic. ES not following. Yeah, it's trying to get up there. He hit that 67.11 level and kind of pulled back. I don't even know. Did I mark out the overnight high on the ES? Where is that at? That is 67.17 area. So 67.17 area. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. I'm kind of shocked it didn't run the overnight high. Did it run it on the actual Nasdaq? No, it did not. Little triple top. It's at 57 up there at the... I mean, I think we're going to 70. At least, I think we pushed to 70. Another inside bar here on the 5-minute. Very, very small one. So let's kind of see what happens here. Coming up on top of the hour here in less than 2 minutes. I was right to trail that up there. I still think it goes, but I don't want to deal with all this pullback. That's how I'm telling you guys. If you've been watching the Nasdaq, it gets so close to the drawn liquidity, and then we'll pull back 20, 30, 40 points. Like, that's why I'm not taking the full levels anymore. You see me front running those levels by 5, 10 points because it's just getting so close, and then it's just anybody who's just chasing, it's just whacking you over the head. I mean, Nasdaq's just been doing that over and over and over these last few weeks. I mean, just like down here at the overnight low. I mean, look at this right here. Same thing. Nasdaq pushes down. Okay, oh, it's going to the overnight low. Let me chase with decent size. Nope. Rip back up, you know. Oh, let me just rip back up 25 points and just slap everybody in the face that tried to chase there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it does that every single time now, it seems like. So I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, same thing here. Pushed up, now pulls back 25 points. So if you chased, if you got up above the pivot here and you chased for this level, you're now screwed, especially if you're in too big a size. So let's go, Michael. Need a buy now tweet? Buy now. Matt, you don't need it because if the key level is 690, if it's 90, I know you're kidding. But if it's 99 to 05, then, you know, if we lose the 99, we sweep a key level and then we reclaim it. That's all you need to know. It's not rocket science. That strategy is not a rocket science strategy. It really is not. I want to implement it more and trade it more, but it's hard to change what you're doing sometimes. You know what I mean? It's hard to change what you're doing. Here's top of the hour. I think we rip right through that overnight high and we take out that 70. I really do. A lot of wicks up there in that 70 area. I think you get, yeah, I think you get a decent sized candle here. Let's see. I mean, if we scroll out here, you got quite a bit of wicks up here. I guess actually there's quite a bit of wicks here too, so maybe not. But I think the push back above here it probably goes. Let's see. EMA buys have been fire. Yeah, EMA's, I mean, you can see how we were choppy this morning, not really picking a direction. I hate weeks. We're talking about this, the Adam Mancini levels. So basically his core strategy is failed breakdown. So he does not short and he looks for key levels. So these are his key levels that I have marked out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So like these are the key levels, right? So what's a key level below 99? Well, the overnight low. So all you're looking for is a sweep through the overnight low and then you reclaim the key level. That's your long trigger. Stop goes below the low and then you're just looking for level to level trades. So level to level, you take off 80% and you leave a runner. Level to level, you take off 10 more percent and you leave a runner. Now you set your stop at break even and you see how many levels this thing can bust through by the end of the day. And you just let the runners work. Now, I don't necessarily do it that way, but I should be. I should be. This is this core setup. It's the exact same setup that played out yesterday. So doing good, Knowledge Hub. We're all green on every account. You like to hit 1.5x of the 15-minute IB, and then we're looking at 75.50. So, yeah, I guess I could. I hate weeks. I'm not a professional at it, but it just makes sense. I guess I could do that. I should trade it more. I really should, but I just don't. Learning what acceptance. Well, John G, it's pretty simple. I can explain it to you because I've dug deep into this and I know exactly what he's looking for. All right, this is an acceptance of a level. A close above, that's acceptance. That's all you need, right? After a sweep of a key level. The pullback, okay, so push above, a close above, that's acceptance enough on a sweep of liquidity. If there's no sweep and you're just looking for a reclaim, then you'd want to see a close above, a pullback like we got here, and then this candle, as soon as it breaks back above the 99 level, that is now your long trigger. So this is effectively what you're looking for, exactly what you're looking for. So after a sweep of liquidity, any close above, that's acceptance. Without a sweep of liquidity, without another low below, if you just push below this level and then you push back up, then you're looking for this pattern specifically here. Push back above, pull back, and then close back above again. That's acceptance of the level. And then you go level to level, right? So it's just, I'm on the 1 minute chart. That's how I play it. And that's how it's worked. The higher probability setups is when there is a sweep of liquidity. So in other words, when we sweep a key level, London low, overnight high, overnight low, a data high, a data low, when we sweep those and then we reclaim one of his key levels, then those are the highest probability setups. So he's been talking about for the last 2 days, 99 to 67.05 being the magnet and to look for traps below those levels. Well, that's exactly what we got there. I'll give you another example. Look at this one here. So look at this one here. You see this here? We lost the 99. We swept nothing and then we reclaimed it. That's not a trade I'm ever taking. I'm never taking that trade. Now, he will say that that's an okay trade to take, right? It went level to level. It went below. It swept nothing and then got back above. To me, this is too scary of a trade to take. I much prefer this. Sweep the level and then go. So you can kind of see... You can kind of see here this morning very early when we lost this level the first time. Pushed back above, pushed back below again, got back above. We've just been kind of hanging out in that range, but we never swept this level. Once we, and here's the thing, like when you wait for those key levels to sweep, generally that's when you start running multiple levels, right? That's what I've noticed. But I've been paying attention to the stuff a lot. So, you blown two fundeds and Nasdaq not hitting liquidity and pulling back. Yeah, it doesn't always pull back, Dylan. If there's liquidity above, it likes to continue higher a lot, or it'll continue on. 15-minute IBH. Yeah, the 15-minute IBH and the 1 hour actually are lined up together. This would have been the first retest, though. I like the first retest the best, and that was the first retest right there. So I don't know if it holds up a second time. It might. You do have the 21 here. And then look at this. What's it doing again? What's it been doing again? Next level of liquidity. Oh, we're going to hit it. Nope, nope, nope. Let's pull back. I'm telling you, the Nasdaq has been so trappy at those next levels of liquidity lately. So trappy. So, yeah, I would just be careful here, Jamie. It's already tested it once. We closed above with this nice full candle, pulled back, tested it to the tick there, bounced out of there, cleared out some liquidity. Here's the thing. This liquidity is not as strong as this liquidity. So do we have to hit this? The answer is no. We don't have to hit that. The only thing I would say is the ES has not ran the overnight high yet. So that's a good sign that we probably hit this. but who really knows? So we are green on the day, guys. We're up about $74 across our 20 funded accounts, and then our challenge account, we've taken one trade. We're up $19.50 on that account. I'm not trying to push the limits on that one. I mean, if I see a trade that makes sense, I take it. You can see we're up $31 here. I am copy trading that across the other three funded account, three core accounts as well. That one's up 44. This one's up 40. And then Bulenox, we're up 195 on this eval. And we are up 196 on our funded account right there. So green across the board 2 days in a row right now. Doing our best to trying to be very selective on the trades that we take. I'm a little disappointed in myself that I did not take this trade. This is the first test of the previous day close that's marked out manually. Someone asked, where do I get that previous day close from? Let me show you guys where I get that from right quick while we got a moment. So I take, and I mark this out every morning. It's the first thing I mark out. I look at the 459 candle from the previous day, and I look at the close. You can see the close up there at 811.50. I manually mark that out. And then I look at the open of the very next candle, right? And it's at 812. So 2 ticks off. So I didn't mark this out because they're 2 ticks off from each other. When they're very close like that, that is a very strong level. And what I like to wait for is after, and if you don't believe me, I mean, just look. Bam, test, bounce, test, bounce. What I like to look for is after 10 a.m., I like to wait for 10 a.m. to come. And then the very first test after 10 a.m. has about a 68% win rate. 10 for 10, 10-point stop, 10-point take profit. So you can see this is the very first test after 10 a.m. to the tick. Big sell-off. 60 points. I don't know why I just didn't take it. I really don't know why. I did not take it. 2 minis up 11.50. Let's go. Nice job, Tyson. Yeah, that's plenty. So building structure up here below the overnight high. Got in at 45, out at 55. Let's go. Hey, 10 points is awesome. 10 points is amazing. If I could just pick 10-point spots every day, all day, that's all you need. 10-point spots here and there, you're good to go. Oh, Mancini just tweeted. Let's see what he says. Let's just read it together. How about that? Let's read it together. He says, the 6099 magnet is an ATM machine like we have not seen in a long time. It just defended again. Testing trapping below 8 times since yesterday. A gold mine for fell breakdown traders. 6711 first target just hit for the 3rd time. 151931 remain above. FDES wants it. So again, I didn't need him to tweet this to know that. We know that 6699 is the very key level. And so any trap below is going to be a high probability setup, especially if it sweeps liquidity. Black Beauty, do you think we're going down yet today? And see, here's the thing. This is one of the things I look for a lot, right? I try to see, like, once we sweep liquidity, do we build structure below or above that liquidity, right? That kind of gives me an indication of what might happen next. So I'd much prefer it to have pushed above and kind of build structure above the high. That would be very, very strong. But in this case, we're kind of building structure back below the high. So maybe we push back down. Maybe not. It's Rec City right now. Yeah, I tend to agree. The hourly, what do you got? I mean, we did put in an hour order block. Hourly order block there. A lot of wicks down here at the lows on the hourly. We did just hit the hourly 200 EMA. I don't normally look at that, but It's interesting that we just kind of tapped that. But you see up here at 870, what do we have? We have this wick inside a fair value gap on the hourly chart, right? So that's why I'm thinking we run that 870. I mean, that's sitting up there inside that. I don't even have it right. 869 and a quarter. So maybe we rebalance this hourly gap and we turn back down. I don't know. We close above this gap, then I think we re-see 75. So if the hourly can close above there, I think we push back up into the 975 and then maybe higher. That is a good draw on liquidity. Yeah, Tyson. I mean, listen, man, trading one mini is already a lot. It's already a lot. So he'll take that 15 off the IBH bounce. Oh, yeah, I guess it did retest IBH. I wasn't even looking. Nice. Doji on the 2-hour and the 20 EMA on the 4-hour. Yeah. I still think we will push up, but we could pull back. We could pull back, test the previous day close again. Like, you know, simple kind of thought process here. You know, previous day close. I actually took this trade on these levels yesterday, and kind of this is where I kind of got stuck. So I won't be taking this trade today. But kind of like right in here, just below the previous day close. You got a little support ledge here. So maybe, because like what I was thinking yesterday was like, you know, and we didn't really get that. Yesterday we just broke right through it, and I ended up having to fight for my life to get out of it. Is Trump speaking? I don't know. Let me look. I think it was done. I think he was done, but let me see. I don't think he's speaking right now, but let me see. I don't think he's talking anymore. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of breaking down, Jamie. Huh. ES is back to the 6705 here. $50 EMA here as well. Now, I don't think I'm going to be crazy enough to take this long again. ES has really no support here. And there's no real reason to think that this holds, to be honest. But you could try bouncing this area. Just be very careful. You do have the VWAP, the 200, the previous day close. So you got some reasons in here. You got a bullish fair value gap. You do have some reasons in here to think that this holds. And here's the thing. We might not even make it back to that level because we did sweep liquidity here. So theoretically speaking, if we get a big bullish candle through here, we probably go back to the highs. You shorted it. Let's go. Nice, Michael. Didn't quite get there. So kind of interesting there. You'd expect kind of a bounce on the sweep of liquidity here. I mean, there's reasons here to think that this might hold. But man, I took that same, almost this exact same setup yesterday. Almost exactly the same setup. And it bled right through there. Doesn't mean it'll do it this time, but like, you know, this is where having a short memory, not having a short memory might burn me, huh? Gonna test a bounce at 805. Good luck, sir. I'm gonna stay away from it, but we'll watch it. Back down to 750, potentially. Yeah, down there at the overnight lows again. Again, remember, there is an SMT at the high here. ES did not run the overnight high. Here's the previous day close. Again, this might be an area that I normally look for a bounce, but we are rebalancing a 5-minute gap here as well. Yeah, that was a fun long. You have a bearish SMT at the high. You have, you know, I don't know. This is about 50% of the range if I'm just eyeballing. I didn't even fib it, but I mean, decent reason to think that it bounced here, but man, it's just so scary. And see, it's the exact spot where I took the long yesterday. And it melted through here like a hot knife through butter and just like it wasn't even there. It'll bounce when you chase the short. You're leaning bearish, Black Beauty. I kind of thought you were. All right, we are getting a bit of a reaction here off the whole number. Can it push through the previous day close? If it gets through the previous day close, you might see 820s again. All right, so I didn't take it. It hasn't worked yet. Got to get through that. Got to retest 18 here. Would probably be where my profit would be, somewhere up there. Woo! I don't know what that wick was. That was a little twitch, a little twitchiness right there. Don't know what that was. VWAP bounce, we'll see. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Exact same thing happened yesterday. You guys remember that? Oh, let's go, Black Beauty. Big SMT up there. I would have thought that we would have taken it. This is what I talk about. When we build structure below a key level, right? And there's an SMT. This is a good short zone. If we built structure above this level, I think it gives you more of an idea that we're probably going to sweep this level and go higher. But when we sweep that level and then we never close above, we just build structure below. And ES has a big SMT at the highs. That becomes a problem area. It's kind of like, warning bells going off in your head, like, hey, this may not work. And then, sometimes having a short-term memory is better for trading, but like remembering what happened yesterday, I don't want that to happen again. Although I do like the fact that the ES is back to 99 already now. We did hit we hit discount of this range. So I think get back above that previous day close there, a nice close above. We could maybe go, but we'll see. So I don't always use the SMTs, but like, you use little things with the market structure that kind of give you just little breadcrumbs as to what might happen. Now again, we are putting in, kind of higher lows here. So not really breaking structure to the downside. Still got a little bit of a bullish feel to it. 5 minute did not inverse to the downside. We're holding that 5 minute gap for now. Still have 2 minutes left on this candle. I mean, if the 5 minute does inverse to this downside here, that could mean lower prices. That 99 level is weak now. That thing may not hold again. Maybe we got to go down and retest 84. Come on down. I think if ES holds the low at 94, we can probably go up. If we lose that low at 94 there, I think you're going to see a little bit of an elevator down. Oh, you switch back to short, Michael? I mean, I think the short might pay here, but the scary spot is the 6699 level. I think if ES loses the low, we can maybe trade down to the 84s. Five minute on gold here. Would potentially be interested in a long. You kind of holding this trend line here. Would think on gold here, if it can kind of close back above here, then maybe go back to that level. Point of control, risky, yeah. Yes, testing that 99 level again here. Let's see. Kind of approaching the 5 minute trend line as well on the Nasdaq. Let's just see here. ES holding up there at 6699. I mean, tricky spot here. Like I said, we could break below. ES loses the low. We could break below and continue lower. I mean, I don't know. Or we could bounce. Who knows? I think a good downside target here is 757. Below there, 734, and then obviously the low. LIT lit. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. ES just swept the low, by the way. ES just swept the low. 66.60 on the ES there. I mean, could be Very well could be. I do have that marked out as a key level. Again, a reclaim of the 99 again is going to be a long trigger again. Let's see what happens. This is what I'm looking at on the 5-minute chart, in case you're wondering. So kind of these shelves on the 5-minute chart, I like to take the bodies of the candle. So you can see it hit the first target, second target, third target's down here. If it does not close below the trend line, then not really a valid trade. Still got another minute and 19 seconds left on it. Dun, 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 dun. Dump this truck. It might be. I might do it. I'm waiting to see what happened. 30 seconds. Let's see. All right, there we go. Closing right at the trend line there. Not quite sure here. Yes, did reclaim the 99. Let's see if it holds it. So ES starting to squeeze here. I did take a long. I'm going to target 95, I think. A little pushback up here, looking for a 95 retest. Stop to break even there, up like 7-8 points. All right, stop me out. Try to take a little stab long there. That can actually kind of can help see the trend clearly. Yeah. I'll jump back in long here one more time. I'm going to give it one more try. This time I'm going to look for the push through the 800. Look for a push into 812.50, I think. Stop to break even above 800 here again. We are at the VWAP right there, though. You know what? I might just, I don't know if I want to just take this off. Let's see if it can squeeze. I'm going to lock some in here, I think. Looking for the rebalance of that 5-minute gap there. Locking in 140 bucks. Gonna take it off right there. Now, why did I take that trade? Anybody know? You guys know. You should know. I mean, guys, it's just rinse and repeat. It's just rinse and repeat. That's all it is. Swept the low again. Reclaimed the 99 again. Easy long. Easy long scalp. It's not rocket science. Now, I don't believe in this one as much because, again, a resweep of the level. Very bullish reaction off that level, but I still don't believe in this one as much. Just because it's already played out once. 1 minute EMAs on your 15. Oh, that's interesting, fish lips. I didn't know you could do that. But again, I mean, this is just what we've been talking about over and over and over. Trap below 99, sweep the overnight, sweep the daily low, reclaim, easy long, easy long. It doesn't get much easier than that. Really doesn't. So took that on the eval, up $493 or $83 on that now. About halfway to passing it, just easing it along. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. All right, guys, I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here. I'm green everywhere. There's no point in continue to push the button, I don't think. Green over here. Green on all these accounts. Again, not much. $30, $40, something like that. But remember, today is the last day of the month, so I will be back for the power hour, I think, today. Do I have to? It'll probably be 3:30. I'll come back today. But remember, Bullenox 91% off ends today. My Funded Futures 50% off for a new customer. Buy one, get one 25% off for existing customers. Code MM. TPT 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM. Apex 80% off with $85 activation fees. Use code MYTH. Trade Day 30% off, no activation fee. Tradeify 30% off, no activation fee. Code MM on both of those. Day Traders 90% off. Code MM. Funded Futures Network, I did change my code to code MM on that. It's buy one, get one 50% off. Legends, Myth will still work too if you want to use a Myth. Doesn't matter, either one of them will work. Elite, Legends, Funding Ticks, all code MM. Lucid, code MM. Prop Shop, code MM. Futures Test, code MMM. And that's it if you want to help support the channel. So, look at this dump. Uh-oh, Black Beauty, you're getting it. You're getting it. You're getting it. Nice little dump here. Do I take this? I think I might jump in here. Let me see. We didn't rebalance that 15-minute gap. That's the only thing that's got me worried about it. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to press the button. I'm going to wait till power hour and see what we get. But if you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's an SE gal, don't go full port. Seeks extra cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with stun alert. Methodical man, prefer